All right, so at least hear me out, okay? This is abnormal. I also know I've basically said that now 2 months in a row, but I've just really been on a big manga swing lately, and this is just kind of the result. So, the real reason why I have so much manga this month is because I have been on a used manga I've been a used manga fiend this past month. You'll be able to see some of them like with the stickers on them that say pre-owned right on them. I've been kind of seeing the trend I thought would start to happen here. And it's been the shift of the past 2 or 3 years, manga has been growing and growing and growing. And you've always been able to find some used manga. But these days, more and more used manga is showing up just by the simple fact of more people have been buying manga. So that just means eventually it creates a greater chance that some of those people will sell their manga at a used bookstore and give it to me. And so I've been just found in an abnormal amount of used manga this month. So if you like, you see all the used manga I have and be like, where did you get it? How did you do that? It's not common. You know, you only have months like this every once in a great while. Trust me. But anyway, I'm just going to talk about everything as I go through it. Talk about maybe what I got it for, if I got it used or not. And we'll just go from there. Ho ho, I am the Hokage. Okay, so we will start here. As you guys can probably tell from the title, I think I counted it out to be 125, I think, on the nose, when you include the box set. And that's also not including like the numbers in the omnibus volumes as well. So if you counted all the omnibus books I have, I mean, you're looking at even a lot more than that. But I didn't do that calculation, so I don't know what it is. But we will just start here with a volume I was really happy to pick up. And there's going to be some glare. You guys will have to bear with me here as I do some of this because I'm using lights for this video just because it's really dark outside. So I'll have to keep turning it so you guys can see it. But I think we'll be able to get by. So Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie is a series that I really did judge a book by its cover initially. And I was like, the cover art for some reason didn't do it for me. But then when I was finally able to find one in a store and pick it up, I was like, oh, the art inside is fantastic. And then I was like, wait a minute, the story sounds fantastic. And I am just freaking in love with this series. An amazing romance. This show is going to blow up when the anime comes out. No doubt. Absolutely no doubt. So I'm just really excited for it. I'm really happy to see really excited to see how well it's going to do. Because Shikimori, oh my God, is she just best girl material? Just hands down. I love her to death. Now here we have some Rent a Girlfriend. Now speaking of all the used manga I did find this month, it was tragic with Rent a Girlfriend because I've been buying all the Rent a Girlfriend volumes new, and so about probably like $9.5 a volume, you can get them, and I went into the used bookstore, and someone had brought in volumes like 1 through 9. All of them used, and they were all like $5 a piece, and I wanted to cry. So I was like, why? So Rent a Girlfriend volume 11, you can see my bookmark in there. I'm actually currently reading that one, just got it the other day. Rent a Girlfriend, or Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend. This one's just been fun. Nothing too crazy, just follows more of a side character, but been enjoyable enough. All right, here's a couple used volumes here to go over next. Higehiro, After Being Rejected, I Shaved and Took in a High School Runaway, Volume 1. If that's not the most manga title you've ever heard, I don't know what to tell you. So I found Volumes 1 and 2 of this bad boy used, so went ahead and grabbed those when I saw them. Go ahead and give it a shot. One of the rare One Piece. Why did they call themselves One Piece books? Just, what a horrible disaster of a name. Here's a Right Stuff pickup from their Shojo sale. So we've got the high school debut. I have the first 1 through 3 omnibus, and I remember reading it ages ago and actually rather enjoying it. I was like, this is actually pretty good. I kind of forgot about it, and then I saw all of these on sale, and I went, you know what? Why don't I actually just pick up the rest of those while I still have the chance? So this is 3, 4, and 5. 7, 8, and 9. Wait, no. 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8, 9. I was like, that does not make any sense. 10, 11, and 12. And then to round it off with the completed series, 13, 14, and a 15. So that's pretty cool. Another series I can put on my list that I completed this year. Okay, so that's that little pile over there. Now this is right here, pretty great pickup. Now, as you can see here, I just got these in today before I recorded this video in the mail. So 2 pre-owned volumes of Fruits Basket. I have been waiting. I'm like, these suckers. I was like, these are going to show up used at some point. I was like, I know they are. And I waited and I waited and I waited. And then I'm like, okay, I waited too long. Now I'm probably not going to be able to find them with the whole like printing crisis that's going on everywhere. And then I hopped on and I was like, holy shit. You know, they got the first 2 volumes. I think these were like between, I think they were about just under $8 a piece, but pretty much just call them 8. So this one is a little, you can't really see it super well because of the light. You can kind of see it right there. There's like a crease right here. So a little dinged up, especially on the first volume, but for a cheaper price, something I will absolutely take and do not mind. So there's those 2. Let's go back over to some more of the Right Stuff Shoujo sale. So here's actually Snow White with the Red Hair, volume 9 and 10 I picked up. So I wanted to pick up a couple more of these to round out my order, but funnily enough, from an order I made, I don't know, 3-ish months ago, they still haven't shipped some of the other Snow White books that I have on order, so I can't even read these yet because they haven't sent me the other ones I already ordered, and they're all in stock, but it's with an order that some of the other items aren't. So you know, that's right stuff issues. You run into those. And so the big reason why I made a purchase in the Right Stuff sale, and some of these books were admittedly just to get myself up to the $75 free shipping, because I'm like, why not? I'll do it. They suck you in with it. It works. I wanted to complete I say complete. I wanted to really catch up on a lot of the volumes of Skip Beat I was missing. Because there was a couple volumes in the middle that were hard to get now. And then I wanted to just catch up on it so I wasn't having to worry about the other ones. So I'm pretty close to caught up, not all the way, but enough to make me comfortable. So these I probably don't have to sit here and show you for all that long. I might as well just kind of run through them pretty quickly. But I will show you a couple volumes at the end of this pile that I did get used for like a smidge more money. So these are all normal for Right Stuff. So volume 30, volume 31, because I do have a bunch of these volumes already, but there's a couple of them here and there I was missing in between. I'll just show these as I talk. So all of the other Skip Beat volumes I have, funnily enough, I picked them all up at a convention. So one of the conventions I go to locally, there isn't much in my area for anime conventions, but there is one that incorporates anime as well as just other kind of nerd culture. And they always have like not an artist room, but they have that as well, but they call it like a garage sale room where you can sign up beforehand and sell some goods. And every once in a while, people will bring in manga. And someone had brought in like a huge section of Skip Beat that they were selling. And they had it all in like plastic wrap. It looked ghetto as everything, but it was pretty funny. And it was a really good price. I can't remember what I paid for it because that was years ago at this point. But it was missing like a few volumes here and there. Like volume 23, volume 38. No, I didn't, not up that far, but 33, 23, like 30, 31, but it had like 32 and 34, so it was kind of weird. So that just kind of rounds out a lot of the ones I was missing, because I had 1 through 34, but in between there I was missing like 4 volumes. One of the volumes I was missing was volume 23 of Skip Beat, which I'm sure will probably get reprinted at some point. But who knows how long that might take. So this was one of the volumes that Right Stuff didn't have and is apparently becoming harder to find. So I actually picked up this used library volume that I found on Amazon. It wasn't very much. It was like a pretty normal price. It might have been like $14 instead of, $10, but it wasn't much of a difference. And then I also got this used volume as well of Skip Beat. The other volume that I found was more difficult to find. This one's got some scuff marks on it. It was listed as used. It didn't look red, but it's kind of like scuffed on the front. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like some black marks, like especially like right here. But But this one, I didn't really pay any more for this one either because it was used. But I think I only paid, because it's a little beat up, I did pay less than the MSRP price. But I was like, screw it. I don't really care that much if it's a little beat up. So, hey, pick that up when I had the chance. And then finally was able to track down volume 1 of Yona of the Dawn. So Yona of the Dawn is like the shoujo I've wanted to read the most because I've heard so much about it and so much positive about it. I don't know if I'll wait and get some more before I read this one. There's a good chance I'll probably try to get some more volumes before I read this one, just because there's so much other stuff. Obviously, I can still read in the meantime, but I am really looking forward to getting into this and happy I was finally able to track down one of the volumes as they slowly get reprinted. All right, so I'll grab these 3 next, and I thought these were a pretty crazy find, especially because some of these are really hard to find right now. Someone brought in volumes 2, 3, and 4 of Call of the Night used to the bookstore. And I was like, excuse me? I will immediately take those. I was really sad because either someone had gone in before me and already bought volume 1, or they didn't bring in volume 1. Maybe somebody bought the first, I don't know, 2, 3, and 4, but then couldn't find volume 1, so they just got rid of. Who knows? People, you never know what you're going to find, and you never know the circumstances of why stuff gets sent in or gets dropped off or whatever. Who knows? But anyway, I was like, I will absolutely take this absolute steal. So this was one of my favorite finds of the month for sure. Obviously, you can see here for our next pile, we have another whole just bunch of used manga. Now this first set here on top of How to Build a Dungeon, a Book of the Demon King, I'm not surprised to find something like this because these books I know several times have been put in like the Books A Million bargain section. It's one of those series that for some reason Books A Million takes a bunch of 7 Seas titles and they just make their way over there. So I tend to find some of these books a decent amount that show up more than other books. And, you know, like used bookstores, because if someone bought them for, you know, like, let's say like $5 or $6 a piece of Books A Million, they seem more likely to just show up like this. So I bought them for pretty much the same price. I think they were like $5 a volume or so, but still a great value and a great deal that I hopped on. So volume 1, 2, sorry about the glare. I know that's probably kind of annoying, but I have to have the light to get through this video. Let's see, volume 3. If I tip them back, it kind of works. Volume 4. Ta-da! These ones probably will be a while till I get to these. I have like this month is like it's just destroyed. I was making so much progress in getting through my backlog. Then I did this, and I'm like, well, fuck me. I mean, I'm just never catching up. Hooray! So volumes 1 through 7 there. This was another great used find because I know I don't even know if this one is back in the reprint recycle yet. I think it might have just shown up finally, but $5 for volume 14 of this, which has been rather hard to find for a while, was hilarious. So that was a great used find. And then I got really lucky with these 2 volumes. I was missing volumes 1 and 4 of Testament of Sister New Devil Storm, and I was able to find volumes 1. I don't think they had all 5 volumes used at this particular store, but they had at least the ones I need, plus like 1 or 2 more. So it's like, cool, that's another series completed. Awesome. And then another few used volumes of There's a Demon Lord on the Floor. Again, one of those series that will show up on the Books A Million, I should say, bargain section. So I'm not surprised to find something like this, because chances are someone's more willing to punt and try a series if they can find, you know, let's say 6 of them at Books A Million for like $6 a piece. And then if they don't like it, they don't feel so bad about getting rid of them because it didn't cost them so much money. And then I suck them up like a rabid animal, because that's what I do. All right, let's go on to some hardcovers next. Why don't we? Let's go from the bottom first, because that seems to make more sense. So I wanted to complete these just before I wasn't able to. And so I've been picking up here and there some copies of Alice in Murderland. And once I had picked up, because I bought like 2 of them off of, I don't know if I got these on Amazon on Right Stuff. I believe it's a mixture of the two. Um, like I've said before, if you know me, I am an absolute sucker for hardcover manga. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Um, and Alice in Murderland is a series that I had been buying for a long time. I had up to volume 6, obviously. And I just kind of went off my radar, and I hadn't been paying much attention to it. And then I will say I saw like volumes like 7 and 8 were starting to become hard to find. So I picked them up off of Amazon, I believe. And then I was like, you know what? That only leaves me 3 volumes from having the rest of them. Why don't I just bite this bullet now and just spend a little bit more than I wanted to at the time? But I was like, you know what? I will feel a lot better about grabbing these volumes now instead of down the road having them, you know, vanish on me and then having to spend 2, 3, 4, 5 times what I would need to finish off the series. And then, like anyone would say, I could buy them and then just resell them if I didn't like them. Am I going to do that? No, I am not. But, you know, I could if I wanted to. So these volumes are really pretty. I can't wait to see these all together on the shelf. So that's another series completed, by the way. All right, on to another hardcore. Hardcore. This is not a hardcore series. Let's get that right. So on to another hardcover series that I am working my way through. I was only able to get 2 of the Dark Horse omnibus editions before I realized, oh, they are no longer in print, and now they don't have the license. Okay. In fairness, I'm a sucker for hardcover, so I probably would have wanted to buy these editions anyway. But these are all out now, and so I'm slowly, like, every once in a while, like, if I need to meet, like, a shipping threshold for free shipping, I'll go, hey, let's add 1 volume of, you know, Card Captor. Let's add, so I add 1 here and 1 there. I think I have, like, another couple volumes and another order on Right Stuff all ready to go. So, here's volume 2. They're very lovely editions for any Card Captor fan, so really pretty, and I just think they're awesome. The back is beautiful, by the way. And then, let's be honest, we all know what these bad boys are. The Berserk Deluxe Editions, slowly working my way through these as well. It's kind of the same thing. I'm trying to slowly add these in, because when I took my kind of like 2 or 3 year, almost kind of hiatus from buying manga, where I just really bought a lot less, I've just gotten behind on so much. And then some of this manga is just so expensive, you can't add it all in at once. So, you know, I get a Berserk edition there, or get a Berserk edition here. This finally, after a long time, because I had 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. So now, with getting 4 and 5, I now have 1 through 7, which makes me feel really good about where I am with the series. Because now I'm like, awesome. Because I think the 10th one just came out, or is just about to come out, something like that. So I was like, awesome. I'm just closer. Like, only 3 volumes missing rather than like 5 just makes me feel a lot better about where I am with those. Doesn't feel so daunting about just like, oh my god, I'm so far behind. Okay, onto this pile, which is this whole pile used? I think it is. I think this entire pile is used, which is crazy. So these were 2 crazy finds, because I don't know if these are currently in stock anywhere. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. So I was able to find volumes 9 and 10 used. I think someone brought in volumes 1 through 10 to the store, but I already had, obviously, those other volumes. So I was like, hey, a couple volumes I can tack on to the end of what I'm reading. Awesome. Ooh, I just noticed for the first time, this volume is really beat up. Here, let's get a zoom in on that, because sometimes you do pay for getting some used manga. So right there, you can kind of see that she's pretty beat up. But hey, I got this volume for probably like, you know, what, $4 probably. So hey, you get what you pay for sometimes. Moving on to a series I have like been collecting at the speed of slugs. Is Hayate the Combat Butler. I'm really mad at myself because I was at that same convention I mentioned earlier in the video. I think it was just last year I was at it, and I didn't have an updated list of what I had for manga. And they had a whole bunch of the first, like, closer to the beginning series of Hayate the Combat Butler. And I didn't know what I had. I just didn't know. And so I was like, I'm pretty sure I have the first half of the series, but not the second half. I was wrong. I had like 12. I had a bunch of teens and some in the 20s. I was so mad at myself. But little consolation prize here. I got 2 volumes pre-owned. So I got 3 and 4. So now I have 2, 3, and 4. So I'm now hunting for volume 1 still. But hey, we are slowly but surely adding these suckers in. Some people are about to be mad at these, and I'm so sorry. Some used volumes of One Punch Man. And these ones, again, this whole pile is just, the rest of this whole pile is some of my favorite finds for the month. I haven't had finds this good in a long time. Real long time. So these were all about, $4 a piece. Picked them up at a used bookstore. Volume 10 of One Punch Man. I was like, oh, these, and they're in great shape as well. Just great shape. I was so happy with these. Volume 11 of One Punch Man. Volume 12 of One Punch Man. Man, this was just a great find. Just such a great find. And volume 13 of One Punch Man. So that was really cool. I was like, holy shit. I'm glad I got in here before somebody else did, because those would not have lasted. And then, strangely, this was a pre-owned volume of One Punch Man. Volume 20. I'm like, well, I might as well buy it now, because I know I'm going to get the rut. So don't ask me. I don't know. I don't understand, but I was like $4 for a One Punch book. I'll buy it. I will absolutely buy it. And then this find, awesome. Maybe my best find for the month? I don't know. Someone had brought in volumes, I think it was 1 through 15 of Komi Can't Communicate. Why did I say Kokomi? What is that from? It's Komi. What is Kokomi from? Is that Genshin? I don't know. Never mind that. So 1 through 15 except volume 14, which was really strange. Maybe someone got volume 14 before me. Who knows? But I already had volumes 1 through 3, so I picked up 4 through 15, and I was just like, this is awesome. What a great find. So we'll just kind of go through these fairly quickly, because I'm just showing you the covers on these. But again, sometimes you got to be lucky. Sometimes you got to scope out those bookstores. And frankly, sometimes those bookstores aren't going to be in your area. It's really hard to find that place for you. Like, some people asked me before, like, oh, where do you get all this, like, used manga? Where do you get it? Where do you get it? I'm like, I'm sorry. I love you. I am not telling you that. Not that it would matter mostly anyway, because, you'd have to live in this area to be able to utilize it. But I'm like, nope, I'm not giving away those secrets. If they're just online stores or something, and they're just selling used books for new books for a good price, I will tell you about it all day. But my used secrets, you got to find those bookstores, man. You got to find those little used gems and hope they're in your area or you're around. And hey, sometimes you got to drive a little ways. But I'm like, if you can find stores that get manga just at a decent rate used, man, those are the best. Those are cherished findings. And like I said, I picked this up at a used bookstore. I haven't found a find like these two things in like 2 years. So it's not a common thing, but hey, you take it when you can find it. All right. A series that I am in love with and absolutely obsessed with at the moment is Beastars. These books are fantastic. You should read them. They are awesome. I can't say more about them. The art has improved so much as well. And I can't wait for this author's next series, because I believe Beastars has finished. And I know I don't know why I said believed. I know it's finished. So I'm really excited to see how this concludes and have the whole set. I bet you this might be something that gets a box set in the future, which would be really hard to pass up just because I love this series so much. All right, some more used volumes. This is one that I've been hoping to find used for a long time, and it took a lot longer than I thought it would. So I got Reincarnated as a Slime, volumes 1 through 3. These ones are a little beat up. You might have seen on Twitter that I posted these. And the package they came in was destroyed. But it actually, I don't know if it was just the awful delivery that messed these up, or if they came like this. With the way it's worn, I almost wonder if they were like this before. But this was a nice find. I got these about half price, so I was like, awesome, I will absolutely take those. That is a cool find indeed. I've been wanting to read this for a long time, but not enough to buy them new for the price that they cost. So I picked them up that way. This was a great find. Meisei Koku. This is a series that these omnibus re-releases are indeed beautiful. And I haven't been able to justify buying them because I already have the original releases, and they are awesome. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to buy these, but if I find them used, maybe I will. So yeah, these are $25, and I got this one for 10. So I couldn't say no. Couldn't say no. Had to pick that one up. Another used one, Rascal Does Not Dream of Petite Devil Kohai. I've been wanting to get into this series for a long time. The price has kept me from it. And I know this isn't the first book, so that's kind of disappointing. But I was like, well, I'll pick this one up while I have the chance. So this one was $9, and this one's also $25. So another just really nice find. And then these were all Right Stuff pickups. So almost there. Almost there with Inuyasha. I've been buying these Viz big editions for a long time. And we're getting there. So I got here volume 18. Come on, don't be sticky. Volume 18, volume 15, oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Volume 17, what? And volume, I think this is 5, yeah, 5. 5 I was missing for a long time, real long time. And volume 5 of the Inuyasha Viz Big Editions. So, I am now only missing volume 14 and 16, I believe, is the only two. I'm so close. I can't wait to have all those. I really can't. That'll be a really fun day once I finally complete that. Oh, I'm literally, my throat is dry. My throat is actually dry. This was a nice used find. It was a really random find. So volume 6 of Black God. Boy, I bought Black God so long ago that I probably will never get all of them or find all of them. I don't know what the current state of them is. I have no idea. I'm sure there are volumes that are impossible to find now, but I've been missing volume 6 for a long time, so it was cool to finally get that one in hand. A used volume of Laid Back Camp, volume 2. Man, I got so much used this month. It's insane, man. Absolutely insane. Sword Art Online Progressive, Volume 4. I got quite a few of these. I want to say, I'm pretty sure most of these were used, except for like 2 of them. Because I found a random assortment of them used, and then decided to buy the ones that weren't included. So Volume 4, 5, 6. I do really enjoy Sword Art Online Progressive. I think in a lot of ways it is just better than the original series. So I just enjoy it. 7. And then we have some Fire Force volumes. These are a bit out of order from where I am, but I've been just slowly buying these. Just when the opportunity presents itself. So I have them because I'm missing like volume 8, which I believe just finally came back into print. So hopefully I can snag that before it disappears on me. Because this was volumes, 23, 24, and 25. And you know, it's just like, the series looks really cool, but I'm missing volume 8 still, so I'll buy some of the volumes in between because I just know I'm going to get them. So I did get those ones there. Toilet Bound. This is one that I don't know much about. I've heard a lot of good things. People seem to like it. I really don't know much about it. So I got volumes 1 and 2 to kick us off. So that should be pretty fun. And then, here we go. Somebody went and bought Goblin Slayer and didn't like it very much. Maybe they weren't ready for it. So I got these pre-owned as well to round off the last of the pre-owns. Because I already have other volumes. So these are a bit of an assortment. Because I didn't need all the ones they had. But I did pick up Volume 2, Volume 4, and Volume 5. And pretty much those were all basically half off the original price. You guys want to see a box set? All right, here we have the big boy of the month. So I had thought about maybe even doing this as a separate video, but there are other videos you can go if you want like a super in-depth video of an unboxing of this, but we're going to unbox it anyway, so we'll just show it here. Now, I wasn't going to buy this, but Honestly, the price on Amazon, well, not insane, was pretty good. I think it was about $40 off when I saw it. And I was like, man. Like, you know what? That is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. There are probably opportunities for it to go for less than that in the future. But I was like, I'm just going to stick with this, with the way, because normally with box sets, I like to wait for stores that do buy 2 manga, get 1 free. Because a little trick, they count a box set as manga. So if you wait till there are 3 box sets you want, I did this with the first 3 One Piece box sets. I bought all 3 of them from like, I think it was, I can't remember. But I got like just 1 of them for free. Because I bought 2 of them and got 1 for free. Like the whole box set. So it was ridiculous. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But it's harder to do that these days with the way box sets sell so fast. So you almost can't do that super reliably. So if there's something you really want, you really should pick it up. This is a series that I've been hunting for used mostly. But I've really never found much. I've got like 1 or maybe 2 volumes max ever, which is really surprising to me. So I was like, you know what? Let's get this and just put a nail in the coffin. It's been the long wait for me to finally buy Claymore. Because, man, it just seems like such an iconic series that deserves to be read. And I'm really excited about it. So let's go ahead and pop her open. Now, I've heard some horror stories about what the spines look like, so I expect mine to be the same. So let's see. Oh, boy, she's stiff. There we go. She has not been opened. Let's open that like so. Let me look. Let me see. So, volume 7's a bit high. Boy, these have got to be some of the best spines I've seen. They look good. Not bad. I'll do a close up for a second in a second. But here is the inside cover art for those of you who want to see it. And then I'm not going to take all these out and show them to you, by the way, just because that seems a bit overkill. And then here is the extra booklet it comes with. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait. Those are okay. Boops. Yeah, no, not YouTube friendly. Please, but boobs. Oh my God, can I not show you any? I can't show you any of these. I actually can't. Wait a minute. There's got to be something. I've got to be able to. Here we go. Here we go. I can show you this one. So the illustrations on the inside are beautiful, by the way. There are a lot of naked breasts, so I can't show them to you, but that's how big the book is. That's the extra you get for the box set, just so you know. But yeah, I don't think you guys really care for me to take every single one of these volumes out and show them to you. I'm assuming not anyway, because this video is already. If this video wasn't so long already, maybe I would. And I'm sorry if you guys wanted oh my God, we definitely wanted to see all of them. But I will pick out a few of them and show them to you, just so you can see some of the beautiful cover art. But for the most part, I think you guys get the picture. I'll give you a close up of the spines though, real quick. So now that I am on the close up, you definitely can see. So 6 is really rather cut poorly. Really rather poorly, actually. And 9 is not as bad, but you can definitely see, especially when you look at the Shonen Jump logo, that it's down there quite a bit. You know, the more I look at it, the worse it kind of gets. 4 and 5 are actually too high. If you look at the logos. Okay, what does the bottom row look like? Let's see, the bottom row is pretty good. 15 might be a little cut high. But other than that, pretty good. Maybe 18's a smidge low, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing I can't live with. So, that was a lot. My throat is now a little sore, I'm not going to lie. But that was fun. It was a really fun month. I had a lot of fun just doing a lot of bargain hunting. And you've got to do that with manga these days because the prices, let's be honest, are getting a little ridiculous. For a lot of manga, it's getting a little out of hand, but I don't see it slowing down or stopping. So I'm not really sure where that's going to go in the future. But hey, got a lot of used stuff this month. Had a lot of fun. Next month, don't expect much. Don't expect much because there's not going to be much. So anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you back on the prowl next time. Bye. What does the third Hokage even do? Summon fucking giant monkey no jutsu.